Hello and welcome back to my channel where we talk all things real estate. My name is Alyssa Estes and I'm a licensed realtor in the state of Georgia. I am so excited for today's video. The inspiration does come from BuzzFeed, so they've put out quite a few articles where they use AI to make houses based on blank. So they've done houses based off fast food chains, houses based on favorite movies, etc. So I thought, I am a big fan of football. Football season starting, so let's use AI to make houses based on every single NFL team and let's rank them. So that's what we're doing today. Coming in at number 32, aka my least favorite house based on an NFL team, is gonna be the Philadelphia Eagles. So I am already not a fan of this shade of green, and now it is covering the house. Even the garage is green. Plus, I do not like the siding material that they used, but this is the back of the house. To me, it still doesn't do enough to save it from last place, but I thought I'd share it anyways. At number 31, we have the Houston Texans. It's just boring to me, guys. I'm gonna be honest. And I know this one's unfair to say, but it looks fake compared to some of the other ones. This one looks more fake. It looks like it was made by an AI, which, surprise, it was. But the real reason it lands at number 31 is, like I already mentioned, there's no spice. It's just boring to me. At number 30, we have the Atlanta Falcons because honestly, when I look at it, it makes me depressed. I don't know if it's the shade of red that they used or the fact that the house can't seem to decide if it wants to be angular or rounded, but I'm just not too keen on it. Who wants to live somewhere they're depressed? Not me. So, Atlanta Falcons, you get number 30. At number 29, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, simply because that stonework above the garage did not get finished, and that bothers me, but I guess it's cute otherwise. Coming in at number 28, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the houses are starting to look a little more modern, but with this one in particular, I don't really want to walk into my house and feel like I'm going to hear, "Welcome to Subway." And that's how I feel with this one. So, moving on. At number 27, we have the San Francisco 49ers. I love the windows along the side, but other than that, it's just kind of boring again. So, that's why it is lower on my list. The New York Giants hold our number 26 spot. It's clearly a very nice home, but it just feels the same all throughout. I put Washington Commanders in the AI system, and they really went with Washington, D.C. I mean, tell me this does not look like a historic building. But the Washington Commanders are at number 25 because this home is so unique, but that also makes it very specific. So, pros and cons. I probably do not even have to tell you which team this is. You could look and figure it out, but I'll tell you anyways. It is the Buffalo Bills. I like it. It's a nice house, but again, it's just kind of all the same throughout, so I want something a little more different. At number 23, we have the Tennessee Titans. I love the lighting on the outside. I like the color scheme. It's just really the Tennessee logo that I could live without. Number 22 lives in Seattle with the Seattle Seahawks. Look how gorgeous that view is. But me personally, I don't really like the super modern cubicle looking homes, and those windows scare me. We're gonna need to get some curtains. But it's nice for sure. At 21, we have the New York Jets. Now, I love the columns. I love the stated brown door. I even love that the window panes are kind of asymmetrical. They're different. But y'all know I do not like that shade of green that the garage is. So that's really what's throwing me off. Bam! Can you guess what this team is? Yep, the New England Patriots, clearly. But we are going to ignore the grass for now. We're just looking at the house. It's kind of following the modern farmhouse look, which I don't hate, but it's not necessarily my favorite either. I think this is nice, but I think it's fair to put it at number 20. At number 19, you can sort of read a wrong spelling of it on the front of the house, but it is the Baltimore Ravens. Try your best to ignore the car. We are focusing on the house. The doors are so grand. I like the steps leading up to them. I love columns on houses, if y'all didn't know. So this was an easy pick. At number 18, we have the Chicago Bears. Now, I like the touches of orange, and I can appreciate the art that this is, but it reminds me of a luxury cabin or a ski resort, and to be honest, if you didn't know, cabins kind of depress me, so that is why it falls where it does. The Jacksonville Jaguars take number 17. It's very cool. I like the colors, but it's just kind of small compared to the other ones we're gonna have. We're at the halfway point at number 16 with the Los Angeles Chargers. This home is beautiful, but it is a little bit overstimulating. There's a lot to look at. The Las Vegas Raiders are going to take our number 15 spot. This looks so realistic to me. This looks like a listing photo for a Vegas home. Number 14 goes to the Indianapolis Colts. I like this because the design is sort of complex, but it's not overstimulating like some of the other modern looking homes that we've seen. I think the AI literally produced a Ram truck for the Los Angeles Rams, but we are just looking at the house. Love the pool. I love the greenery on the window on the left, and it is just a cool structure, so I have a lot of respect for this one. Next up at number 12, we have the Arizona Cardinals. Now I'm looking at it again, and it kind of does remind me of Red Robin, but who said that's a bad thing? You know, let's fry up some burgers out here. This is a nice little outdoor space. This is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for number 11. It's fun. I think it would be such a good place to entertain. It does remind me a little bit of a cabin, but I like all the windows and outdoor spaces, so that makes up for it. We have made it to our top 10. Number 10 is the Green Bay Packers. Now, this is such a deep green that it can get away with it. I like the windows. Love the rooftop lighting. It's just so easy to look at. And it doesn't hurt that they gave us a back, too. Number 9, I'm sure many of you will think is too high, but I love the color scheme. I think that's what did it for me, was the white with the cream, with the dark brown, but then also a chestnut brown. The roof does look a little messed up, but it found its way at number 9 somehow for me. I told y'all, something about orange in houses really captivates me, but this is number 8, the Denver Broncos. I think it is very much luxurious, but it still really does feel like a home. Number 7 is the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, lots of touches of orange. And again, really easy to look at. And that front door, are you kidding me? Jaw to the floor. Number 6 is the Dallas Cowboys. This is probably the closest to a mansion we get. So it's a little too much for me, but come on. How could I not put it up high? Top 5. This is the Carolina Panthers. I love a good black and white home. Number 4 is the Detroit Lions, and this house just screams my name. There's a grand entrance. I love the pillars, and then the balcony to the left. This just has so many features of my own dream home. Lucky number 3 is the Miami Dolphins. I love the symmetry of this one, the colors, the lighting, and once again, AI gave us a vision for the back of the home, so that certainly does not hurt. Number 2 is the Minnesota Vikings. I think the garage is so cool. I love the entranceway. This is just one of the most unique, but I think really follows the theme of the football team. And our number 1 is the New Orleans Saints. I think this is so classy. Like I've mentioned before, I love black and white houses. I like the wire work on the balconies up top. There's a pool in front. Can't complain about that. I just think this is timeless. That is all the NFL inspired homes. Comment your favorite, and if you need a real house in the state of Georgia, give me a call and we'll get you a victory.